Okay, hello. Welcome once again. This is Justice Sabere. So today I'm going to share something very powerful about recruiting challenge in network marketing. If you want to succeed in network marketing, if you see all those people that you are eagerly willing, like your mentors, examples they recorded, Darren Kid, all these successful network marketers, they were good in recruiting at first, right? Yeah, so today I'm going to talk on how to recruit. It is a recruiting challenge on how to recruit 20 customers within a duration of 30 days, right? Yeah, so I'll just go direct to the point. This isn't going to be just the normal way. There are some sacrifices, some preparations that are going to be done. So number one, you should ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you going to recruit 20 people in 30 days? What is it going to put an impact into your business, in network marketing business, right? Yeah, so you should ask yourself, why are you doing this, right? So that is point number one. Point number two, when do you want to do this? So these are the key points that you should note. Why are you doing this? When do you want to do this? So you should prepare a good time for yourself. Pick maybe a 30 days session, pick a month. Like right now, I'm preparing this because I've already picked this month of July. Actually, we did it, I think it was yesterday. We did it yesterday with my team as well. So I'm sharing this because it is day one already, and we are in the same challenge, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. I've done it before, and all of us can do it, right? Yeah. So why are you doing this? And when do you want to do this? So choose a month. Maybe you can decide it is not this July, it will be August, it will be September. Have some preparation for yourself, right? Yeah. Choose the month that you are comfortable, and then you'll have some notes. Hope you are writing some notes because maybe you can't be keen in getting every information that I'm going to share. So some preparations to be done. Some preparation. Number one, it needs a lot of commitment. It needs a lot of commitment. What is your level of commitment into this? Right? Yeah. So what is your level of commitment into this? That is point number one. So you should commit yourself. It doesn't need laziness. It doesn't need just an idle person. It needs you to commit yourself, right? Yeah. So point number two, you should clear your calendar. Clear your calendar. That means you are not doing anything. You have to sacrifice for the next 30 days in order to change your life, right? Yeah. So clear your calendar. In the next 30 days, you are not going to be engaged in some funny activities. So point number three, you should negotiate with your family, maybe brothers, sisters, those who live with your brothers, your sisters, those who have families. Negotiate with your family. Maybe if it is your spouse, your kids. Tell them, I'll be busy for the next 30 days. I'll not just be there each and every time they need you. Let them give you some time. Work on your challenge. So negotiate with your family. Point number four, eliminate all distractions. You should eliminate all the distractions. If it is not involved in recruiting 20 in 30 days, in recruiting 20 customers in 30 days, just do away with it. Eliminate all the distractions. Have someone to step up for some of your activities. Maybe if it is washing clothes, laundry, all those activities, have someone to do it for you in the next 30 days. Just be busy. Focus on the 30 days challenge. Massive recruiting, massive inviting, so that you get these people 20 customers in 30 days, right? Yeah. The existing groups, either you had an existing team already, talk to those existing groups. Either it is your team, talk to them. Tell them, maybe if it is the existing group, if it is your team, talk to them. Tell them in the next 30 days, I'll need also you to focus in your business. Do all the appointments, do all the orientation, do all the activities. Let them give you space, right? Yeah, to the existing groups. Yes, you can create time for them, but a little time for them, but let them give you space to the existing groups. And then fresh lists for prospects. You should start with a fresh list. The old lists doing follow up, you just keep it aside. You start with a fresh list of prospects, right? Yeah, I believe I've explained much on what are some of the preparations. So as well, you should sharpen your skills. This is the last one. Sharpen your skills, specifically the inviting skills. Most of the learning is going to be in the doing. So sharpen your skills. The more skills you learn, go and implement in inviting, because you are focusing in recruiting challenge, right? Not retaining, in recruiting. So focus specifically the inviting skills. So these are the some of the preparations that you should do. I believe you have written those points down. Once now you know the preparation that you should do. Now, let's go into the challenge. There are some myths in network marketing. So what are these myths? Myth number one, we normally say, maybe this I learned from Eric Worre, is my mentor. slow and steady wins the race. That's a big myth. Slow and steady does not win the race. In network marketing, we normally say slow and steady will starve you to death. That is inside network marketing. Slow and steady will starve you to death. Just an example, if you want to maybe walk over in a runway, maybe you want just to pass across and there is a lot of vehicle passing, you are not going to say that let me walk slowly and steady. No, you are going to be crushed by cars and pass on by, right? Yeah, you should go very fast at maybe high speed so that you avoid all those, right? Yeah. Maybe I give an example of a rabbit and a tortoise. You all know a rabbit and a tortoise. The slowest one is a tortoise, but a rabbit is always very keen and very attentive. So if you want to succeed in network marketing, you should start like a rabbit. If you just maybe shock a rabbit for coincidence, you'll see the way it just pick off from the ground, right? Yeah, it gets off from the ground at very high speed and runs away. And maybe if it gets another distraction on the way, if it is maybe a car, it just takes another right turn, right? Yeah. But at a point, you should start as a rabbit. You should pick off the ground with high speed, and then you can now go steady once you are at the altitude at the top, right? Yeah. So that's an example you are going. I'll recommend you to go to YouTube, search Eric Worre Recruiting Challenge 2030. On my side, I'm explaining this because I'm trying to summarize and I've done it and everybody can do it as well, right? Yeah, so everybody can do this as well. That's why I'm explaining this. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, let me proceed. I have some distractions. I should put that maybe connection off to avoid this. Yeah, so let me proceed. So I said in network marketing, I have given an example of a rabbit. So let's proceed. There's another example of a plane. Here it is. Let me show you this. There's another example of a plane picking off from the ground. This is a good example. We have a plane getting off from the ground. This is a runaway. The bottom line is a runaway. This is an example. And we have a barrier or maybe some trees at the other point. So we have a pilot. Either you are a part-time pilot or a full-time pilot. Same case in network marketing. We have those people who are working part-time. Others are working full-time. So it doesn't matter wherever you are working. If you want to succeed in network marketing, you are a beginner, you have just started, you have to pick off the ground at a very high speed. We said you have to go to be a rabbit for you to pick off the ground. So let's say this is a pilot here. We have a plane. You can see an example. There's a plane here. So this is a plane. And then this is a runway. So we have the runway. So in the runway, the pilot, if the pilot decides to get off at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, chances are the pilot will hit the barrier and maybe there'll be an explosion and maybe people will die. If it is a speed of 40 or 80 kilometers per hour, that as well, it will hit the barrier and people will die. So even if you are going to be a part-time pilot, you got to give it 100% speed, 100% to get off the ground to an altitude. We have the altitude up there, right? Yeah. So you have to go massive. So in network marketing, if you want to succeed, you got to start at a very high speed. So this is the plane. The plane should go at a very high speed with the pilot giving it 100%, and then that means in network marketing, you should recruit massively. That's why we are in the challenge of 20. Go massive, massive inviting, massive recruiting. Get your 20 customers, 25, 30 customers within a short period of time, maybe within 30 days. And then once you are at the altitude, now you can relax as you support now these people, as you build these people. So at a point, you have to pick off at a very high speed. And that's why I've said this is a 20 and 30 challenge recruit, and we need to get massive. We need to go massive. I've given a very good example on the two, maybe a rabbit and about the plane and the pilot as well. So let's gonna see what will it be worth. You can write this down. What will it be worth to you if you recruit 20 new people within 30 days in your network marketing industry? What will it be worth if you just recruit 20 people within 30 days? So number one, we have the ARB. We have the ARB, the Agent Referral Bonus. That is number one. We have the ARB, the agent referral bonus. We have number two. Maybe, for example, you have recruited your 20 customers from point number one. If you have your 20 customers, maybe in our company, 20 customers times maybe you are making $20. Those are $400 within 30 days, $400 from your personal effort, right? Yeah, we have point number two, other bonuses for doing it. So if you do this challenge, the 20 customers in 30 days, we have other bonuses that are going to arise. These bonuses are from the company as well. Maybe the company will be running at that point an incentive, and maybe you will be rewarded for maybe bringing these people. Maybe you'll be taken for a dinner out by the leaders, the CEO of the company, by doing this challenge. All those bonuses, they are in terms of cash. Remember, those are monetary values, right? Maybe, for example, if I show you this, of which I did it last time, these are the 20 in 30 winner incentive. So I have this. These are screenshots that I took from what happened. So these are 20 in 30 recruiting challenge. I did this in the month of May 2021 to the month of June 18th to the other one 17th, right? Yeah, within 30 days I recruited 20 people, right? Yeah, so this point number one, there was some bonuses that were given by the company. The CEO bought out some lunch as well. There are many activities that happened. So let's go to the incentive the same way. Maybe I'll open my story and share it. That will help you understand. I'll open my story so that you can understand what happened in that challenge. The bonuses, I mean, point number two, other bonuses. So in these, you're going to see the bonuses that happened, the bonuses that occurred after I did this challenge, 20 in 30 recruits. That's what I'm going to challenge you to as well. Go and do the same challenge. It is going to be worth it, right? So this is my story I've just opened because I've created it. And then I just show you here. Yeah. So we are here, upgrade incentives. So you're going to get incentives. Maybe there are some incentives like right now in this month of July, we have an incentive that is running. If you get your 3 upgrades, you are going to be added some more cash, right, by the CEO. So you can see this month I had my 20 upgrades in 30 days, and the weekly incentives, I was winning all the weekly incentives, right? Yeah, I won the weekly incentive of getting upgrades, of getting even clients, customers to see the opportunity. So you can see this, I got this 1 week, and there is another week here, I got another incentive as well, right? Yeah, so you are going to get the weekly upgrades, incentives, and then we have lifetime earning. I remember when I did this 2030 challenge, since that time, my business have never gone down. I've been making money every single week, withdrawing every single week, weekly withdraw, because you have now a team that you are supporting. You have people you are supporting. And then we have rank advancement. So in rank advancement, your rank, maybe you can see here my rank went to gold. After gold, I went to ruby. So once you do this challenge, this is the CEO awarding me for attaining ruby rank. This is ruby rank from the CEO, right? So we have the rank advancement. And then your team, what will happen, for example, in your team will just be inspired. It will build you a reputation. That's another one. It will build you a reputation, some value to your team. They'll see you as a leader, as an upline, right? Yeah, so this is what is going to happen, the advancement and all those skills. So I think you have understood that, and it will help you as well learn more things. Okay, sorry for distractions. So I'll just go back and proceed again. Just proceed. I believe you have seen what's gonna happen if you recruit the 20 in 30 challenge, right? Yeah, I normally say success loves speed. So what's gonna happen once you have the 20 recruits? Now this is what is going to happen, because it happens to me as well, and you're going to listen to Eric Pore. I'll recommend you back there. Go listen and see what he did. So what's gonna happen? So if you recruit 20 people, 12 are going to do something. This from Eric Pore. You are going to take some notes down. I'll just go through a recap, and then I'll just call it a day. 12 are going to do something. What happens to the next 8? If 12 are going to do something, imagine you have your 20 customers within 30 days, but only 12 are going to do something. So the 8, where would they go? They just quit. It is just that way. You are not going to change it. They just quit. So the rest are going to quit. You are not going to change that, right? It just happens. Just imagine now you have been recruiting 3 people in a month, 5 people in a month, and they are quitting. You are there blaming your upline, complaining, oh, the business is not working, my people are not retaining themselves. No, the problem is you. Go for the challenge. Be a good recruiter. Go get your 20 customers. Trust me, you'll not even remember those who are quitting, because if they are not ready to learn, they are not teachable, they are not coachable. You do away with them, the 8 will just quit. So 12 will do something. Out of the 12, 8 in the next 90 days, 8 of them are going to look like leaders. They are going to grow, they are going to give you some income. But in the next 90 days, that is in 3 months, 4 of them within 1 year, they are going to build you a solid team. Maybe within 1 year, 4 of them, they are going to generate most of your income. And then out of the 4, one of them is going to do more than half of your income in the team. So out of the 4, one of them is going to do more than half, and that one is what we call a leader. Now you have grown a leader, a strong leader, whereby half of your income is coming from that one person, even if you have 4 strong leaders. So that is what is going to happen, and I believe you have learned on how this is going to happen. But you need to go back to the basics. What are the basics? Prospecting. Your prospecting ratio should be very high. It needs a lot of sacrifice. It needs a lot of commitment. You need to commit yourself for you to get onto this. So once you are prospecting, we said you are going to sharpen your skills in inviting, massive inviting, right? Yes, get as many confirmation as possible. Get as many guests as possible. Get as many upgrades as possible. Do as many appointments as possible every single day. Do as many calls as possible in the next 90 days. That's why we said you should do some preparations. Ensure you have time to do all these activities. You should plan yourself. So maybe you cannot plan yourself in this format. Maybe we have some steps. You can do your first step. Maybe in your first step, you can do your first step maybe. So in your first step, get maybe in the next 10 days, in the other step the next 10 days, in the other step the next 10 days. Or you can do it in weekly. So every single week, do week 1, week 2, and week 3. So if you decide to do it in weekly, what is going to happen? So maybe week 1, you decide to go invite massively. Week 1, invite massively. Week 2, invite massively and let people see the presentation. And then from week 3 now, you can do follow-up. As still you do the week 1 and 2 part, as still you prospect and invite, you can do some follow-up. And then the last week, this is the time of closing sales. So in the last week, just let the people get started, right? Yeah, I believe this is enough of what I've shared, and it's going to make you achieve these goals. So we are in the challenge of getting 20 customers within 30 days. I was with my team and I came up with this July challenge, winner 20 in 30. So I need all of us to go and win all this. Win the 20 in 30 challenge. Recruit the 20 customers in 30 days. It needs massive action. You have seen they have written massive action. Less sleep. You should now sacrifice sleep. If you have been sleeping for 3 hours, 5 hours, decide even to not sleep in the next 30 days. You are not going to die. If people are fasting for 40 days, 30 days, 20 days, then they don't die. So decide to not to sleep in the next 30 days, or give a snap. Take like 2 hours nap and then decide to go massively, right? Yeah, and I normally say anything new is uncomfortable. You have to be willing to make sacrifices. I believe this is going to be new to some of us, so it is uncomfortable, but be willing to make sacrifices. Once you take the sacrifices, you are going to, and the sacrifice number 1 is sleep. Avoid sleeping and then decide to get massive into this. So I came this challenge with my team, and this is day 1 of July. You can see from my calendar up there, it is Friday, July day 1. So we still have 30 more days. You can decide to start maybe day 2 and finish by day 2 the other month. You can decide to start day 5, finish day 5 the other month. You can decide to start day 15 and finish day 15, but you can decide to start a new month and finish by new month. So I believe I've given you what is required and the challenge. We are going to do this. So do whatever it takes. Don't say you are going to try it. Just do whatever it takes. Me, I'm in the challenge, and me with my team. This is my team that I was with once we are doing these goals. I was with some of my team. We had some session. Here it is. We had some session whereby we wrote some notes here about the challenge. We were around 10 of us, and with my buddy, we had this, and we are in the July challenge. So I believe we are going to all succeed. We had some small meal. So we are going to do this all together. So join us in this. After the end of July, trust me, we are going to celebrate success. We are going to celebrate victory, and your business is not going to be the same. So see you all in the challenge. If you're not going to do it this time, you still have to plan yourself. Do some preparation for yourself. Maybe this month you are committed, but choose a month for yourself. Maybe it is September or November or January. Choose one month that is comfortable with you, and then make the preparations and then get started. So I was just as a berry. Let's all go and implement.